So today we are going to study this mechanism of digestion. Now before that we have studied this, what is about the digestive system. First we know that digestive system and then mechanism of digestion. Now digestive system of insects, example here this cockroach is one of the insect. Digestive system is consists of alimentary canal and its associated glands. Now alimentary canal, now here this is an alimentary canal. It is a tubular structure. So alimentary canal starts from mouth end into this anus. It consists of three parts, that is a foregut, midgut and hindgut. Foregut and hindgut, they are synthesized or formed from this ectoderm, and midgut is formed from endoderm. Now these are called as stomodeum, mesenteron and proctodium. Now this foregut is consists of preoral cavity, second esophagus, then this is about the crop and proventriculus or gizzard. This is about the parts of foregut. Midgut, it starts from that gizzard, posterior part of gizzard, up to the here presence of Malpighian tubules, and then hindgut, that will starts from these Malpighian tubules up to the anus. Now this foregut, preoral cavity, it is formed in mouth parts, that is a upper lip labrum, lower lip labium, then a pair of mandibles, a pair of maxillae. These all are combined and to form this one of the cavity. That cavity is called as a preoral cavity. Now then preoral cavity next to this pharynx, here dilator type of these muscles are present and they are useful for to serve the action in some of these insects. In some of the insects the gizzard is absent because of this food is a liquid type of this food. Now gizzard is useful for grinding the food material, means large particles converted to small particles. Now here this crop is useful for to storage of the undigested food. Now here food not digest, because of that here this is about the salivary glands, this associated glands that will secrete a substance. This substance that will comes to here and then they will be passed to this next this gizzard. Now here the mixing of this food with these enzymes. Now then the gizzard, that is also called as a grinding mill of some of the insects, because which grinds the food material. Now then here hepatic cica are there, total 8 hepatic cica are present. Now here up to this foregut. Then midgut, here start this, it is a tube-like part, this midgut. Now here this is about this Malpighian tubules, and then here starts this hindgut. It consists of anterior, ileum and posterior colon, these parts, and colon is open into this rectum part and last part is the anus. Now this is actually structure of the digestive system, but main we have studied this digestion process. Digestion process means mechanism of digestion. Mechanism of digestion. First, what is meant by the digestion process? Digestion process means, in short, complex food is converted to simpler food. That is called the digestion. Means non-soluble food is also converted to soluble food, or complex food converted to simpler food. This is called the digestion. Now some of the enzymes play important role in the digestion. These enzymes are secreted from exocrine glands. Salivary gland and hepatic cica are the exocrine glands. Exocrine glands and endocrine glands. There are two types of glands are there. Endocrine glands means these glands not having a duct, and exocrine glands these glands which having a duct. This is the difference here. That now here these exocrine glands secrete a substance and they are important for the digestion process. Now here salivary glands are there. These salivary glands, here the salivary glands are there, a pair of salivary glands. and their secretion comes to the pre-oral cavity in a pharynx. Actually, here hypopharynx is one of this part. Here two parts are there. One is a civarium part and posterior part is a salivarium. Civarium part, it is useful for mastication or this lubrication of this food material because of this mucin. And saliva, they are useful for to start the digestion process. Now, two fluids are very important for this digestion. Actually, digestion that will starts from this posterior part of this crop. Now, here digestive fluid, that is the saliva that will comes to here, and here this hepatic ceca, it also secretes a substance, and this substance that will comes to here. These two substances that will comes to crop, and they are useful for the digestion process. Now here a specific type of food is digested in a specific type of this pH. Mostly carbohydrates and lipids, they are digested in an alkaline medium, but some of the proteins will be digested in a acidic medium. But here medium is not concerned mostly, but in insects, because insects are some insects are phytophagous insects are there. Now this substance that will be secreted from the cellular glands, there is a no cellulase. No cellulase means it's carbohydrate digestion takes place, protein digestion takes place, and lipid digestion takes place. Now in some insects, extra intestinal digestion will takes place, means that is about the digestion in crop. Means secretion of cellular glands and secretion of this midgut. Midgut epithelium, particularly columnar cells, which secrete this various type of the carbohydrate splitting enzymes. Now these enzymes are glucosidases, galactosidases, amylase, trihalase, fructosidase, invertase, sucrase, maltase. They are capable of to digest these sugar molecules. Means in short, complex food that is a starch. Amylase enzyme which act on starch, and this polysaccharide food, this is a complex food converted to disaccharides. And disaccharides get digested in a midgut. They will be digested in midgut. This disaccharides get converted to these monosaccharides, and monosaccharides are the soluble substances. Means this is the digestion of carbohydrates takes place. Then digestion of the proteins. Means proteins is nothing but it is a long chain of amino acids. In presence of this, some of the proteases and peptidases enzyme which act on these proteins and then converted to proteoses and peptones. Proteoses and peptones again convert to the polypeptides, and then some of the aminopeptidases, carboxypeptidase, which act on these polypeptides and converted into these amino acids. Amino acids are also the soluble products. They are the simpler form. And lipids, these lipase enzymes which act on lipids and convert into the fatty acids and glycerol. This here lipid digestion takes place. Now here is some of this, how the digestion that will takes place. Carbohydrate digestion, protein digestion, lipid digestion. Enzymes means that is a biocatalyst which accelerate the chemical reactions and will be act on that food material, complex food material, and convert it to the simpler form of this food material. Now here different type of enzymes which act on different type of food material. Means like that is a specific lock and key model like. Specific type of enzyme which act on specific type of substrate and to form the enzyme substrate complex because of their active site is related to that. And then after that they convert into product. The substrate get converted into product and enzymes get separate. And this enzyme is again act on another substrate. This is the actual this digestion process. Now various type of digestions like that. Here the carbohydrate digestion means amylase enzyme is there. Alpha glucosidase enzyme is there. That will be contain the maltase, sucrase. Then glucosidase enzyme is also there. Trehalose. Then galactosidase, and then cellulase. Now first the amylase enzyme which act on starch converted to maltose. Glycogen is again converted into this maltose. Then this maltose means what? In presence of maltase enzyme, maltose is converted into this glucose plus glucose. Means this enzyme can be cut the glycosidic bond. The glycosidic bond is present in between these two sugar molecules. Then sucrose. Sucrose is in presence of sucrase enzyme which convert into glucose plus fructose. Then lactose get converted glucose plus galactose. Cellobiose. Cellobiose means cellulose get converted to cellobiose, and cellobiose get converted into glucose plus glucose also. Then trehalose also converted to this glucose plus glucose. Melibiose, they convert to glucose and galactose. Lactose, that is glucose and galactose. This type of this digestion they are related to the carbohydrates. Now second, protein digestion. Now proteins, trypsin-like proteases are also there, proteases which act on these proteins and convert into these polypeptides. Polypeptides to dipeptides, dipeptides to amino acids. Some keratin is also there in presence of keratinase which convert into these amino acids. Some of the collagen fibers are also, collagen proteins are also there in presence of collagenase which convert into amino acids. Means proteases, then exopeptidases, endopeptidases, they will be act on these protein molecules. And then lipases, that is the lipolytic digestive enzymes, and they can divide long chain of fatty acids. Ester hydrolases are there, and lipases are water soluble enzymes, and their catalysis occur oil water interference of this substrate. Then these are this actually various type of enzymes which act on that substrate and convert into the products, and these products get absorbed in a midgut. Now here this midgut, inner lining of midgut, here presence of this inner lining, here some columnar cells are there. How the absorption that takes place? Absorption takes place by simple diffusion method. The simple outer side here presence of hemosyl. Now here the hemosyl is there. This outer part here presence of hemosyl, and food is directly released into the higher concentration to lower concentration through the permeable membrane. This membrane is get permeable, and food that directly goes to the hemosyl substance, hemosyl part, and then this part, this is one type of absorption. Second type of absorption is a facilitated absorption. Facilitated, or it is also called as a active transport. Now passive transport and active transport. Active transport, here energy is required for this transportation. Energy is required for this transportation. Food get transported as sodium pump and potassium pump like. There are some carrier molecules, carrier parts are also there, and these carrier parts which combine to that particular substrate, these product molecules, and then they turn its position and goes to this other side, and vice versa. These processes are taken as a facilitated or active transport. Then lipids means here some of the fatty acids that are also released to outside, and then they will be stored into these fats. Bodies, fat bodies are there in hemosyl, and then undigested food directly goes to the rectum, colon and rectum, and up to the colon and rectum there will be some sodium, potassium, or some ions get absorbed and directly released, undigested released to outside through the anus. So this is about this part here. This process, egestion process is there. This process is a egestion. Now here digestion is important for this to energy. After this digestion, the food molecules get absorbed and they will convert into the energy because they get hydrolyzed. Example, carbohydrates, food get absorbed and then directly goes to the main target organs. Like that, in higher animals, this food goes to the directly liver, and in liver, metabolism processes takes place. Like that, first one is a glycolysis process. Glucose is converted to this pyruvic acid. Then glycogenesis process takes place. Means more food is there, then glucose get converted to the glycogen. This is the second process. And third process, glycogenolysis takes place. Glycogenolysis means at the time of this food starvation, no food is there. Then what happens? Glycogen is again converted to the glucose. That is called as a glycogenolysis. And last, this fourth process, that is a gluconeogenesis. Means in this food, glucose is not there. Then what happens? Glucose is formed other than carbohydrates. That process is called as a gluconeogenesis. Means next, this is a metabolic processes that takes place. There are also enzymes are also important for these processes. Now here these digestion processes get complete. Or in some of the animals, the gizzard is responsible to grinding its food material. But in other majority of these those insects, they are presence of a special type of these mouth parts, that mandibular type of mouth parts. In that mandibles play important role to grind the food material, as well as some food material get grind in a gizzard. Now here this process get complete. Now this is about this mechanism of digestion. Thank you.